A little bit of tech tinkering, even though we're doing a little bit of game streaming tonight. What is up, everybody? This is Jay, aka MultimediaJay, coming live with some World of Warcraft. We're going to fire that up shortly. So I'm in the middle of course, a lot of stuff. There's tech videos ready to put together. But one thing I need an answer to very, very quickly is whether or not the ISP that I have is currently worth it with the level of service that I have. And YouTube's already complaining to me that the bitrate is too darn high. Get over it, YouTube. So we've previously done technical experiments with YouTube bit rates and stuff at NVENC recommended settings, and we basically have, well, found out that they're not worth it. But that was with Elder Scrolls Online, a game that challenges Monolith, my main computer, CPU-wise. We're going to switch over to World of Warcraft, which nowadays I would say has League of Legends level graphics. I observed the CPU usage of WoW, playing it like near max and stuff with the add-ons that I use, and found out that it has nowhere near the CPU usage that ESO has. So let's see if that salvages the quality for this stream after it finishes processing. If it looks like crap, I'm getting on the phone with the ISP, and I am dropping down a tier because we're just going to do $9 grand, and there's really nothing I have in my current setup that makes things look any better at this bit rate. So, and I have a new rough around the edges monk to level up in this game. So why not? Well, folks, you know what time it is. It's time to play some stuff. Hello, how are ya? Stop trying to sound like the Kul Tirans here. Yeah, there we go. I recently unlocked the Kul Tirans. I have been playing this game offline for quite some time, and he kind of looks like Wreck-It Ralph a bit too much. Maybe I should change the color of his lumberjack shirt. I don't know. Anyways, we'll Elmer Fudd this thing for now, or give him like long hair or something like that. But yeah, I finally unlocked the Kul Tirans. Took me long enough. I unlocked the Kul Tirans and decided for monks, since they can do tank, heal, and DPS, even though I already have Lockhart, the main monk. How are my levels? I'm ahead of the game like I'm supposed to be. Good. Even though I already have a Lockhart the monk, she's primarily a healer. When it comes to tanking, she doesn't really fit the whole half-drunk brawler thing that monks are like. So I'm actually going to level this guy up, and he's going to become my new main monk, and I'll just heal with Lockhart or something. The big thing I'm having to figure out, though, is this whole chromie time thing. Right now, because player and world scaling in World of Warcraft pales badly in comparison to competing games like Elder Scrolls Online and Guild Wars 2, there's three kinds of characters that you can make in WoW right now. You have your regular characters where you just level and play as normal. You have BFA characters. If you have something specific to BFA, you probably want to freeze at level 50 in order to get max level BFA stuff. And then you have chromie time characters, which are best off being frozen at 47, because starting at level 48, you start getting chromie, or whoever, you start getting the Shadowlands beginning 2 levels before the old max level, just like old school expansions. So World of Warcraft Burning Crusade went 1 to 70, and you could go to Outland at 58. And then, of course, is the same for Lich King and all the others after. So the 2-level rule is in play here. And once you get going on Shadowlands, you're kicked out of chromie time almost entirely until the actual max level. It's something worth making a video essay about, because I've acquainted myself with the ins and outs of how chromie time works. So until Blizzard decides to take some lessons from its competitors and actually support player freedom the way that an ESO or a Guild Wars 2 would support it, you're going to have 3 types of characters. Fortunately, Blizzard's very generous with the alts. I think you can have up to 50 characters on an account. So Altaholic, definitely better Altaholic support than ESO. All right, let's pick a timeline.
Done this before.
So this guy's going to start out as a chromie time character. I don't know, I might freeze his level at 47 and flesh out like his trade skills and stuff or something like that. But anyways, so the idea here is, if you play Guild Wars 2 or you play ESO, the whole world is your oyster, versus Blizzard and the problems they had over the years where only the current landmass matters. So Chromie Time, they say, oh, we're going to support player agency. We want players in Shadowlands to express themselves the way they want to, and da-da-da. And back then I was like, player agency is not the same as player freedom. And that's what has panned out. We now have basically, because Blizzard has half-cooked some systems compared to their competitors, you have to have extra characters to get the same experience that you can have with one character in an ESO or a Guild Wars 2. Or even Star Wars The Old Republic. How come Star Wars can get this right, but not Warcraft? That's for Blizzard to figure out. We're going to set this guy to World of Warcraft Legion.
If you find a powerful weapon, just make sure it isn't corrupted by the Burning Legion or Old Gods, okay?
So why Legion? Well, I don't have Pathfinder and Flying unlocked. I already have a dedicated BFA character for unlocking that stuff in BFA. So we have this guy. There's also another Kul Tiran. We might as well just give her an honorable mention. Some people might have seen me doing some stuff on Twitter with some of these pictures. Well, you're familiar with Smita. Once I saw that Kul Tirans were available as an allied race in World of Warcraft, I decided to try and make a character who's basically Smita's mom trying to become an adventurer. And that's where Smitania came from. So, she actually, you can't zoom this in, but there is a little bit of wrinkles. I took the more wrinkled face and stuff. I don't know. It's just a stupid thing. She's got a level inscription and stuff, and I think she's going to be a Chromie Time priest, because I already have Smita in current content. So I think I'll freeze her level at 47, so that way she can go around if I want to have like an experience in like a different expansion and have it feel current or something. Because that's really what this game has done. Switch back to Mhoose. That's really what this game has done. Blizzard has gotten to the point with this game where you need special alts that exist just for Chromie Time if you don't want to be face rolling everything. All right, let's go to Stormwind Harbor. You know what? Let's give this guy the full Legion experience here. Oh, yeah! I also picked up the Azeroth Choppers Alliance motorcycle. Might as well give this guy this mount, since him on a motorcycle makes plenty of sense. He seems pretty big and rough around the edges, so let's go off to the harbor. And this is level 10, so this is only regular, like, what is it, 60%? 60% ground speed mount. Yay! The equivalent of level 40 on WoW Classic. Ah, yes. There's the heroes. What happens if I go to a hero's call board? Does it actually try to... Tanan Jungle, so Warlords of Draenor, the Jade Forest, Mists of Pandaria, and Howling Fjord. What? Oh, Tanan Jungle is actually the opening experience. It's not talking about the endgame zone in Warlords of Draenor. It's talking about the the opening of Warlords. Legion's actually a really good expansion to take all your characters through at least the beginning. So you get the Legion Hearthstone. You get the Hearthstone to Legion Dalaran, and so you have a second Hearthstone available for the other, besides your regular one, of course. There isn't quite as much of the, the fast travel that exists in the other games. You pretty much have whatever Hearthstones you can get. So if you play a little of multiple expansions with the new Chromie Time system, well, new as in Shadowlands, you basically can get 3 Hearthstones. Your regular one, the one to your Garrison in Warlords of Draenor, and the one to Dalaran in Legion. Hey, there's Dan. Wow, cool. Ha 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 ha. Or is this supposed to be, oh, cool, wow? I don't know. Either way, gonna take this YouTube stuff for a spin. Because YouTube is supposed to have better bitrate support at 1080p than Twitch. But, I mean, if there isn't any functional difference, then what's the point? It's like, there's a video that Total Biscuit made many years ago about people making gaming videos and getting limited by the bitrate and stuff like that. But I think streaming has kind of picked up where that left off. I would love for people to be able to see what I see, for example, when I play ESO. How's the frame rate on the preview? Well, my preview's in 30 FPS, so hopefully it's smoother. Hey, since we're running Stormwind, a major city, what do we have for CPU? All right, after I open Task Manager, it drops down to like 60%. Yeah. WoW uses less CPU than ESO. Even though what do I have the graphics set to? Yeah, I haven't cranked all the way. I have the graphics all the way up at 1080p. So it's just, if I see any stuttering later, then I'll just know I have to adjust a few things. This super slow motorcycle reminds me of like a Power Wheels toy or something. There's a lot of really cool questing and stuff in some of the more recent expansions. So even if you didn't like some of the expansions, why not just go play through the story? Played WoW for a week ages ago as an undead wizard and had a decent time.
What can I do for you?
All right, let's see here. You know what? Why don't we actually warm this guy up with the broken shore thing? Hey, that's not working right. Add-ons. Everything is off. Turn it all on. Probably going to pepper me with Silver Dragon notifications. You know what? So it's not interrupting the stream too much, let's turn off Silver Dragon. I can go hunt rares later. But I do want Storyline on, and I want Altaholic on, so this thing can record my gold and everything. Matter of fact, yeah, my level 6 priest Mhoose no longer exists. I had a character named Mhoose who was a priest for a while, but I've had big burly guy type characters named Mhoose going all the way back to Everquest 2. There just never was something akin to the Nords in ESO or the Kul Tirans in WoW up until this point.
King's Honor.
But let's see here. Seems to be running okay on my end. I want to see the quality and see how much on par it is with an offline video. I mean, this is a 2060 we're talking about here. All right. There we go. I want this to resemble, with the storyline add-on, the WoW text gets turned into more normal dialogue. So that's what I'm looking for here. How's the DPS meter? Does that really need to be that big? Just shrink it down and show more of what's going on here. All right, let's actually do the Broken Shore. Do the full Legion experience here. All right. Signet of Stormwind. Actually, I don't have any.
Alliance.
This guy has his heirlooms, right? Yeah. Yeah, he's got some. We got to upgrade that. But we can always just buy a WoW token. This is nuts. I mean, for example, the WoW token being worth 160,000 gold right now basically has turned this thing into a store mount. This is crazy. I don't know. You know, I mean, if I would buy something from the Crown Store in ESO, a WoW token every so often for some gold should not be an issue for me. It's like, I actually think I would spend less money on this game than I did on ESO if I played this game up. But there's some things that WoW is better at than ESO and vice versa. It's really too bad. Blizzard could do way more for themselves if they did something with some of the ideas I talk about. All right, medical crate. Blessed bandage. Do I really need that? All these priests blessing the bandages. Yeah, I mean, this should run really well. I mean, I've got it maxed out. I think in Borealis, the BFA main city for Alliance, that's when I run into some frame stuttering, like Blizzard blew the engine or something. Oh yeah, you can eat a last meal. Dumplings, baked fish, or fried rice. No, get this guy over to the ribs. Yeah, eat your last meal before you go fighting demons. Ribs, baked fowl, grilled fish. You can, of course, we could just sit down to eat as well. But then you just stand right up.
Why is it that every mainlander immediately jumps to the conclusion that Kul Tirans is infested with old gods? Sure, we make giant tentacle statues and carve squid faces all over the place, but... Oh, yeah. Yeah, I see it now.
All right, is there a monk that I could warm the... Is there a month that I could have a fight with here for this kind of stuff? Arctic. Oh, White Mace, I was going to say. Come on, Blizzard. Frostdrift, Ramal True Oak, Ordra Stone Shield, Zelena Moonbreak. Are any of these folks monks? I think maybe this guy is.
You have the eyes of one who has traveled much.
See here. See if I can get the moves down. Well, what? Am I going to have to throw the first punch here? Let's hit him with a haymaker. I don't know what this does. That's a crowd control
Too
move.
far away.
Oh, he's a mage. You take this round. Well, I still have the,
You are most welcome.
Oh, we already did that. All right. All right, let's go head out to the, let's go head out to the fight. Sure, I'll have plenty of time to use Touch of Death. Haymaker. I just like the quest scene, ESO. Yeah, it's a knockback effect. I mean, these folks are basically drunken sailor types. So, what am I doing having this guy run anyways? All right, let's go to the Broken Shore. We want to get some nice, good material in here for testing this out. See if I need to shrink down my internet service. Is the big Kul Tirans ship here? No, it's not my main character. So the thing is, because of the account-wide achievements, I had that special character Shadrilil, who's a Void Elf Shadow Priest for BFA specific stuff. But Goodmane, the Paladin, my main, going all the way back to 2006 in WoW Vanilla, he actually already had a lot of stuff done. So combining the achievements of those characters together was how I was able to do all the stuff to unlock the Kul Tirans. And anything that's BFA specific, because there is stuff that requires level 50, you can't use a Chromie Time character for BFA. So you have your Chromie Time characters, your BFA characters, and your regular characters. So it's like, I want to have a monk available to go into current content with, and I think this guy and Lockhart, I might just roll a third monk for Chromie Time if I really want a Chromie Time monk. We'll save that for some other time, though. They also want to protect you in the battle to come. All right. Signet of Stormwind. Oh, wait, before we head out, let's go buy some bags. Signet of Stormwind, there we go. Because he doesn't have any rings equipped anyways. He has trinkets, but no rings. I totally almost forgot to buy bags. So, it's just too bad we got to take the long, slow ride to the other side of town. Darn it, why don't I know somebody with a two-person mount that could fly me over there? Because I want to have bag space on this guy. Well, this will just be more... Get some more footage on here for testing everything out. We're testing everything out with maxed out World of Warcraft here. All right, Cathedral Square. We want to go over to Old Town. Yeah, on the other side of town for this. I'm so tempted to just park this guy at a mailbox and have someone else do the shopping. But hey, you know, it's more footage for the stream. Theoretically, we could do that, though. How much money did I get? Oh, 4,000 gold. The WoW token has destroyed the economy. It's turned basically everything into like a cash shop item. So that's one of the reasons why I want to have multiple characters. So Smitania, for example, Smita's mom, she's going to be an inscriptor. She's going to be a high-level inscription person. I might take her to max level, too. So these allied race folks are... how many priests can I possibly have? Smita, Shadrilil, Smitania, and I have a Horde priest as well. So, like how many priests can I have on this account? Considering I started off playing a paladin all the time, it's crazy how I have more priests going these days. Well, the thing with priests is that I like disciplined priests. So, being able to heal people by taking part in the fight as a healer, that's one of the things that I've liked. I mean, I used to do that with monks back when fist weaving was a thing. When there was a way to heal your group by doing like martial arts and stuff. It was like the warrior priests in Warhammer Online Age of Reckoning. The biggest problem was that your ability to send out regular heals was very dependent upon your ability to stay in melee. So it had its issues. If they could have if they had like a ranged warrior priest, that would be really good. All right, where's this store? I think it's the Silver Shield? No, that's not it. It's this. Thane's Boots. I don't think it was... I think Limited Immunity was a leather store. Protective Hide, I think, is leather. I'm looking for a bag vendor. There she is.
Need help?
Yeah, give me 4 of these. Or I could have Smita go over to Warlords of Draenor because I set up her garrison to basically produce Draenor level bags. This is before the professions were revamped, though, so I actually should probably send my characters around to brush up on their trade skills. Speaking of which, all right, get rid of that bag. Should probably set them with. That's a lot of bongs for 3 a.m. All right, set them up with a bank as well. Actually, we can do all that in Dalaran. Let's go off to the fun. See this guy actually do something. Now that he has some bag space. And we can pick up our professions in Legion Dalaran as well. So we'll get started on that. Who do I have for a leather worker? Nobody of note. This guy will basically make his own gear. Yeah, I have the old one, but this one seems to have been nerfed. This is more of a good main thing anyways, although he looks perfectly fine on this chopper bike. This was an upgrade. The Horde one was free. The Alliance one costs 100,000 gold, so it's basically a store mount. Oh, man. Yeah, $20 for like 150,000 gold. And we wonder why this game doesn't have much of an economy anymore. It's like, no. Blizzard just, yeah, they let the cat out of the bag with that stuff. All right. Nope, wrong way. Take this guy off to the broken shore. Let's warm up with this guy. How do the monk moves work when you're a tank? We start with Tiger Palm. Make sure I got them all set up. Tiger Palm. Main cooldown, you're bruised out. Expel Harm is the heal, so is Vivify. So Vivify is the heal. Should probably set that up. Alright, Voodoo, spells. Flash heal? Why is this set up for a priest? Vivify, and let's do Expel Harm. Set up Voodoo for this. Save. Oh! Shadrillil. Create and save a copy and keep the existing profile. Yeah, give Mhoose his own, like, spells. Alright. Our token heal there. What is Expel Harm? The difference is what? Oh, yeah, Expel Harm does damage to everyone around you. Okay. Provoke is a taunt, leg sweep is a stun, spinning crane kick is spinning crane kick, blackout kick is shuffle, and I think shuffle actually helps you dodge more often until you actually do dodge. It is stagger is the mechanic that delays your damage, and then you can drink something so that you never take that damage. Yeah. Well, I mean, here's the thing. It's Guild Wars 2 has the most honest cash shop out there. You basically buy gems with gold and gold for gems. You can buy gems at real money. So there's a second currency. It's explicit. World of Warcraft with the tokens is basically a gold buying service. Of course, one of the reasons why that was the thing is because people were using like shady sites and things like that and getting their accounts stolen and other crap like that. So I guess it was one of those if you can't beat them, join them type things. Get the bags ready for this. I just like the motorcycle sounds. Now is this the dock where we go get out of here? Hey, where'd my quest go? Alright, it says I have to go over to the edge of this thing. Yep. Alright, let's board the ship and let's do the broken shore. Get used to this guy in combat. Give him hell, Mhoose! Alright, Night Dameron.
What can I do for you?
Oh! Weapons we don't need. Perfect! Heirlooms go up into Shadowlands leveling now, so it's really kind of useless. Just vendor all the weapons. I am ready to face the Legion. Let's go!
Light bless you.
Oh, it's a scenario, that's right. I miss the old days where it didn't exist. I understand people don't have a lot of time. Lack of time is not an excuse for buying stuff from a cash shop in these games. Because, I mean, everybody who, like, eBays their character or whatever, you can always tell because they don't have any skill because they have no practice.
So far. Give me a status report.
King Ren and the Stormwind fleet arrived several hours ago. Reports indicate heavy fighting.
I haven't seen so much as a seagull for hours now.
There is a foulness in the air, and we are headed directly towards it.
See, this is one of the cool things. I mean, this is why you want to have a Chromie Time character. If you're new to the game, freeze your level and go experience all these stories. So, in order to do Chromie Time, though, you have to have advanced one character up to, I think, level 50. So, you start with your main and then create a Chromie Time character after you've played through once, come back and see all these stories and play the game like it's ESO. Freeze your level at 47.
Directly ahead! Alliance ships! Make for the beach! Hold on, everyone. This is gonna get worse before it gets better.
Hey, I got a fat guy with a walking stick. We'll be fine. A martial arts expert who needs to lay off the, I would say McDonald's, but that's too obvious. Maybe Five Guys?
Light's sake, what is that?
It appears to be a great source of fell energy. I have never seen anything like it.
Oh, I was about to jump off the Now, the frame rate on that sucked on my computer. It wasn't, I think that one was made at like 24 FPS or something to make it look cinematic. All right, so we got a bunch of green fire. I was about to jump off the ship and see what happens. Not exactly the best way to land on the beach. All right.
Fleet reinforcements.
What the?
Just in time. We have
Wow.
been able to break down.
Jaina's old model.
Now we may have a chance.
It's now or never again.
Hey, Blizzard, you updated
Only one way out of this alliance.
you
and it's
updated
through
Jaina
that
for
line of
BFA.
demons.
Why not put that model everywhere?
Lay down covering fire. All forces, charge!
Do not let them reach the spires!
Oh man, her old model before it got updated in BFA.
Those crystals appear to be anchoring the structures to our
Whee!
dimension. Take them out, and I bet the whole structure would crumble.
I must get closer.
You're right.
Not getting really a chance to use Touch of Death, but there we go. Ah, that's right. I gotta turn that. I gotta fix that control so I'm not constantly turning the.
I'm out of range.
It worked!
Turn off.
Down, 2 to go.
I need a target. I need a target. Where's error speech? Please, that as. Why doesn't this default to being turned off? Whee! I just gotta fix that V button. Yeah, I'll just spin kick this entire thing like some fat version of Chuck Norris. I wonder if
More and the shore is ours.
All right.
You march to your doom!
This is what before Metzen left the company, I think. So there might be some stuff in here. Yeah, I'm gonna crank the DPS feeders, baby. Ah, get out of the. What? How do I not have any rolls available? Well, I do have Crackling Jade Lightning, so we got to set that up so that I can just click this, hit the target with it.
You wish to face the might of the Legion? Ha! Very well. The Master will reward me for your souls.
He kind of looks like Mario. I should probably change the color, his shirt's color.
Enough of your chatter.
Oh, I got something from the Postmaster.
Their commander!
We found this thing in the Twisting Nether.
Fuel the soul
You should have stayed home.
So what's the... Oh, okay.
mend my flesh again and again.
There's a cooldown on that, so... Let me tank! I guess not.
Legion!
Is everyone all right?
Singed, but alive. We lost many good troops.
Yeah,
We'll
fat
have to
guy's
mourn them
okay.
later. We need to move before more demons arrive.
Agreed.
Model's so crusty. This is that's the old Jaina model. Surprised they didn't, I mean, they made a whole new model for her for BFA. I don't get why they didn't backdate that so she doesn't look like a whatever that's supposed to be. She reminds me of the Golden Saints from Elder
Various
Scrolls
forces
with that
should have
glassy
landed
face.
just around this hill.
Look at this.
Let's hope they had more luck.
I've never seen the demons expand this quickly.
Neither have I. Something has changed. This isn't the same Legion we fought before.
No, there's alternate dimension Gul'dan calling the shots, and Sargeras is gonna stab the planet at some point. Oh, I'm sorry. Did that spoil anything? Get out of your cave and learn what's been going on in WoW for the last couple of years.
Oh no.
This isn't possible. There are so many of them.
It's the Empire! Oh no! Take down that Star Destroyer!
We will not fall this day! Push them back to the portal!
Yeah.
Marion!
Let's go!
You know what? I'm sick of not being able to keep up with these folks. Crazy idea. S-Fan rolls a guy similar to this, but Kul Tiran Hunter. Sets him up kind of like Cletus Cornwood. That's a lot of green fireballs. And I have no way to heal while running. Except for expel harm.
Again, Jaina, it's good to see you safe.
And you.
Got to take down this portal!
The anchoring crystals are the key. Just get us up there and we'll take care of it.
Form up, Alliance! We push them back to the portal! For Azeroth!
I'll take this big guy. Instant death attack, baby.
Focus on the crystals.
You know what? Jade Lightning. That looks so stupid. Assault the Demon City. All right.
Heal the wounded. We can't rest here for long.
What happened here?
It happened in seconds. We were fighting our way up the shore, and then boom! Explosions of fell energy all around us. And these buildings just grew up out of them, filled with demons. I don't know how we're going to be able to push them back at this rate.
One demon at a time. With me, Alliance! Leave nothing standing!
Good use of that expel harm thing. Yeah, we'll Chuck Norris this whole thing.
What happened? Where is Tyrion?
Don't know. They were on us in seconds. Fell fire everywhere.
Save your strength.
There's some bugs still getting in, even though I took the AC out a couple of days ago.
Doors open for survivors. Save as many as you can.
I miss having a dodge roll. That's one thing about ESO that I wish was in this game. Dodge roll in some of the combat. Instead, you gotta be a monk and you only have limited charges. This guy has like no energy right now. Where'd the army go? Are they all stuck back there? Oh, they're fighting other stuff. So I'm the weirdo off doing my own thing. We might as well throw in some crowd control while we're at it and expel harm. Maybe I should stick with the troops. Oh, there comes everybody. Well, the healer's caught up. So not used to playing characters that run off of energy. I never play rogues. Yeah, okay, mages, ruin all my fun, huh? Let's stick with the team this time. Unlike most Alliance PvPers in Alterac Valley. Ah, touch of death. %. Where are the healers at?
Structural integrity is 0%!
Yeah, I gotta set up Voodoo for a second. All right, let them keep doing their thing. For spells, modify mouse key. How do we used to do this? Hostile, there we go. Crackling, Jade, Lightning. There we go. That way I can click on a hostile target and instantly start hitting with the lightning. Well, when in range, of course. There's also a glyph that turns that into force lightning as well. You don't really want to have a character modeled after the Emperor, though. Wow, that Ironforged dwarf is really... Oh, what's this? So, demonic Ursula, can we actually engage her?
They're retreating.
I get the feeling this fight isn't over yet.
20-year-old game. Almost 20 years old.
I found him.
But
Look,
the
across
graphics
chasm.
engine has been
Tyrion!
upgraded a lot of times, though.
All forces to Jaina!
Always gotta hate on paladins like that.
How are we going to get across?
I've got this.
See, the thing is, the art teams in these expansions have done a really good job. I mean, I don't get why they can't just put some resources on updating those models. Or is it the Cataclysm thing all over again? Yeah. It's a little awkward because I'm trying to bring down some swelling in one of my feet, so I got a bucket of cold water that one of them's in, so don't want to spill the bucket around and short some electronics and stuff down under my desk. A little more awkward than usual. Doctor says to ice it up, but I don't want to mess with ice too much, so pseudo-icing. All right.
Tyrion!
Gul'dan, you will pay for this!
Stay back! It's a trap! The light will protect me!
You fool!
Nope, can't target him.
You stand before the temple of a god! Your pitiful light cannot reach you here. How fortunate that your friends have arrived just in time to watch you die.
Well, if there's anything that's 20 years old, it's the 80s cartoon villain thing that Blizzard constantly does with their bad guys.
The light will... Thordring!
No!
All you have worked for, all you have sacrificed, just to see your champions fall to ash one by one. Destroy them. You will know fear.
It's coming this way.
It's coming this way. It's already here. Oops.
He's heading your way, Windrunner.
Let's go, Horde. It's time to show the Alliance how we slay demons.
Oh, it saps your energy.
Be careful.
Oh yeah, this is like when Sylvanas was still somewhat of a good guy. Waste.
All yours, Alliance.
We've got him this time. All forces, concentrate your fire.
I gotta check the controls for this.
You've got another shot at the kill, Sylvanas.
Consider your job done, then.
Look at all those NPCs jumping in the water to keep attacking him. Guess the AI wasn't all that great back then. No energy. Keep hearing crackling jade lightning saps your energy.
The bigger they are.
No time to gloat, Rin. We've got to stop Gul'dan before he summons another one of those things.
Everyone, across the chasm!
Now I'm the only one with a motorcycle.
We'll take the ridge and cover your flank.
Sylvanas, thank you.
Good luck, Varian.
And you.
Let me at him! Let me at him! I forgot what that was. I forgot there was instant death for that.
You are right, human. There is nowhere to run from my master. Now, witness the true might of Lord Sargeras.
Hold steady. We've broken their lines before. We will again. Charge! We will never fall to you, Gul'dan. The combined forces of Azeroth will triumph today!
Less chatting, Rin! Kill him already!
I have seen the end of your pitiful world, Ren. You will perish in Felfire, like 10,000 worlds before your own. The Legion is endless!
No matter how many demons you throw at us, we will cut you down, monster! We return! To conquer this puny world!
Destromath. This is a server named after him.
And burn it to a husk!
Tichondrius.
Do you see now?
That's a highly populated server.
The fate of this world is sealed. The Legion cannot be stopped. And now, you will fall.
Oh boy.
Victory is ours! Hold fast! Mechator! We finish this now! Call in the gunship!
Way ahead of you, sir. Transangulating our positions right now.
Get it! Get it! Windrunner's archers to clear the skies!
No, she wouldn't. I knew it! I knew we couldn't trust her!
Without the Horde, we'll be overrun! We must retreat!
Get everyone to the gunship.
Everyone! Fall back!
Fitting.
Take this to my son.
I used to think he was a king with an attitude problem until he did this.
You will be remembered as the king who sacrificed his life for nothing. For the Alliance.
Don't tell me that Blizzard can't write a good story. I mean, this is how you open a story like this. Show the villain and give the audience a reason to hate the hell out of him. I wonder if you can solo Legion raids yet. I'd love to go to the whatever raid had him. I didn't play much of Legion or BFA because of stuff going on in ESO, and I think it's about time we had some catching up here. All right, make sure you didn't just break the stream, or you just blacked out. Okay, good. There's a bit of a content ID issue with World of Warcraft cinematics, so hopefully I don't run into more problems like I did with the last time. Stuff like that.
We owe much to the Alliance.
Damn the Horde for serving us up to the Legion. You play the Horde side, though, you know why they backed off. This is all a big misunderstanding. Alright, this is useless. Which one of these gives us the most money? The staff.
The Alliance must endure.
Change up the weather, of course. I think this is phasing. Yeah, some of these quests and stuff are, especially if you soup it up with real dialogue, they're on par with what Guild Wars 2 can do. So it's definitely something that Elder Scrolls Online needs to take a very serious look at, especially with their static dialogue similar to Oblivion and everything. It's like there are add-ons that add dynamic dialogue like Skyrim, but ZeniMax needs to get more audacious with their game. If they don't, then like ESO is always going to have its quirks that hold it back. Similar to what they're doing with Castle Navire and High Isle. Alright, what's with all this crap on the stairs? Oh, they're flowers. Because this has been phased because of Varian's death. Yeah.
For the Alliance above all. A king is only as noble as the causes he serves.
And of course, this is where he was, this is where Anduin was like, how can I fill my dad's big shoes? He got a lot more, he basically, this is the kid that was in here in the original game, now grown up and running the kingdom. You can actually see him grow up by replaying certain campaigns in here. Fight two wars at once would be folly. Yeah, that's why the next expansion after the Legion invasion was BFA. So, giant fourth war type stuff there. Yeah, give the foot a break from the cold water. Yeah, so you have to listen to all this non-voice dialogue. They would totally voice this in a more modern expansion, but Legion was a couple of years ago. I was actually making fun of the name when it first came out. After the disappointment that was Warlords of Draenor, just having, oh, Legion. Plus, up to that point, every single one-word expansion had always been something bad. Cataclysm. Perfect example. I did deliver his... Oh, okay, yeah, now I'm getting credit for it.
Honors your service to the Alliance.
Wish Greymane felt he could present it himself, but his mind is fixed on revenge. Yeah, here we go.
Never lose hope.
I must protect the wild. May nature guide your path.
Who's this? Muradin Bronzebeard. Okay. Yeah, Magni, I think, was a statue by this point. Council of the Three Hammers.
I've sacrificed everything. What have you given? Death to the Legion. Azeroth must not fall.
Yeah, and this is where the Demon Hunters introduced themselves. So when do we have to go off? I forgot when we actually get to go off to Dalaran. Usually if you're just playing through with some alts, you don't want to see this whole story, you can skip straight to Dalaran, get the Hearthstone, and then switch campaigns. The way Chromie Time works is what you can queue for is depending on what you select, so If you want to change what you can queue for in the Dungeon Finder, just change which campaign you're working on.
Stormwind will endure.
See, Trinket's useless. 1469 versus 14, take the one that's more. Alright, that's the Demon Hunters introducing themselves. When do we go off to Dalaran?
Victory.
Off to the Mage Quarter, huh? Illidari allies. We should see what that thing is from the Postmaster as well. What's this guy at? Almost a level 11? Not bad. That was badass. Caught by the other thing, too. Alright, let's see here. Champions, Treadblade. Reminder for those tuning in that this is as much a technical experiment as it is a playthrough of WoW Legion with this burly character here. Gotta see how this looks when the stream finishes processing to determine whether or not these NVENC things are really worth it or not. Up to this point, they never have been worth it, but I've also been playing high CPU games like Elder Scrolls Online. WoW does not have anywhere near the stress on the system as ESO, so hopefully we can get some better performance out of the deal before we start looking at things like a dedicated stream box. Could take Delosaurus Rex and try that out as a stream box as well, since that goes down to 20-something watts when it doesn't have a graphics card. Maybe process it in X264 or something along those lines. It really depends. It's just the matter of not having the CPU overhead. So worst comes to worst, we treat this computer like a console, and we set it up into the HDMI in to stream it out. Do everything on the main system, but send everything out to be encoded one PC away. You hit the monster in the head and it blow up. I seriously wonder if Blizzard ever... I mean, Dragonflight just... It seems kind of contrived. Like, they're running out of material. I think at some point they should revisit maybe some of the problem areas in this game and work on patching them up a bit. I know it's been traditionally taboo for Blizzard to work on old content instead of making new stuff, but there were... Warlords of Draenor, for example, had a whole bunch of stuff cut out. The people really... I mean, imagine if they went around and they set it up so that Shatrath was now something you could go to in Draenor, and Farallon, of course, an entire landmass cut from the game back then.
Illidan knows the way.
Dalaran is under siege, hero. The Legion intends to knock us out of the sky.
Ah, there we go. There's the tie-in.
Dalaran over Deadwind Pass. I have a plan. A horribly dangerous plan, but a plan nonetheless.
So I don't have any flying mounts, because this guy's only level 10. So, thing is, if you don't select a campaign, you default to Battle for Azeroth as your leveling expansion. And considering what BFA was before the level squish, it's just weird going to BFA at level 10. But I've already done it with Shadrilil. Ulduar and Karazhan for answer, know the key to defeating the Legion. 5 ancient artifacts called the Pillars of Creation. So, Legion is a game that I never really played all that much, so... I mean, I'll probably have most of the zones to myself, except for other people leveling. So if I'm going to catch up, have a Chromie Time character, go to Legion and stuff, also work on trade skills, things along those lines. I also need a high-level Inscriptor. So I got to figure out what I'm going to do for that. Well, Shadrilil's already 50 in an Inscriptor, so... But I want somebody who can go into... I think Smitania might have to be it. Or take another priest and level them up. Dalaran must be moved to the Broken Isles. Yeah. Legion is assaulting our current position over Deadwind Pass. There's the one that gives us... Yeah.
Nothing is more important.
Travel to the Kirin Emissary to teleport you to Dalaran. Oh, okay, so they moved it inside the Mage Tower. Hey, first off, let's turn on all of the stuff for when we're in town, knowing what's where. Even transmog people. All right, is there a mailbox nearby before we take off? I think there's one outside the old Warlock thing or something. Just want to see what that is. We could also do it in Dalaran, too. We can do everything in Dalaran. Pick professions, pick everything. We just got to unlock it. Hey, there's a mailbox. I think my character, well, you have to be engineering to use Molly. There's a mailbox. Oh, those blessed bandages that I was looking at. Requires level 49 or below from the opener. Yeah, well. Dealing holy damage to attackers. Oh, Hawkford has a couple of those. Still sitting as bags from the beginning of the of Legion. It's just, yeah, Druid I never play because he's primarily a Moonkin. Whoa. Oh, look, a max level just sitting there blocking the entrance.
Hello.
It's probably a good thing that body blocking is not a thing in WoW. There'd be so many people getting reported for stuff like that. Kirintor, what the? This thing's leaking? Ugh! Make sure that's on real tight. Guess I shouldn't be surprised. I mean, it's been my main drink thing in streams for 2 years going now.
See you around.
Yeah, so there's a shortcut character that sends you over there. Alright, Crassus Landing. Here we are. And this is where everything ends. Karazhan? Oh, okay. Yeah, because for some reason Dalaran is over Karazhan. I forgot what the story was to why it moved there after Wrath of the Lich King. Let's see here. That's the entrance to Violet Hold, right? In the blink of an eye. No, it's something else. Okay, Khadgar, do your wizard stuff.
There is much to be done. You are our last...
Citizens of Azeroth! Today is the day we turn the tide! Today is the day that we retake our world.
What do we have for lifetime?
And send the Legion
about an hour.
Back to the hell that spawned them. Our path is clear. The pillars of creation await on the Broken Isles!
I don't think I've ever gotten all the pillars of creation. It's one of the reasons why I want to have a Chromie time character go around Legion. I never unlocked flying in the Legion areas either, so... a little bit of Suramar and some other stuff. So the question is, do I want it to be face roll or not? Alright. Emissary Aldbridge. Need help?
Light bless you.
There's the Dalaran Hearthstone. Second Hearthstone. And we can set everything up for this guy. Otherwise, it is still very much Dalaran.
Need help?
No rep with a Kirin Tor yet. Alright, can't do that. Tome of the Tranquil Mind, yeah. What's this?
Hey,
oh.
Message for you from Grandmaster Height.
That's the Monk Order Hall quest. Before we get established in Dalaran, though, let me just show one of the reasons why I'm doing this. Good main. Send him off to Legion. He did do some stuff in Legion, so. And take the portal to Azuna. That's a great example of this. Dorian Atwater. That's Altor. One of the issues with Blizzard is that they have a big problem on their hands with people soloing old raids and stuff. So while it makes for a less interesting outdoor world experience if you're playing through old stories, if you're farming old raid bosses, God mode is worth it. And so you have basically two schools of thought. But at the very same time that I talk about world scaling needing to be more of a thing in WoW, there really isn't a game that lets you toggle it on and off. So the idea that I had for things like Time Walker mode is that you can turn it on in your capital cities, similar to if I want to activate war mode. So if I want to...
For the Alliance!
So if I want to go to PvP and stuff, just toggle it in the capital city. And that puts you into a different phase where you're going to find people to PvP and stuff like that for world PvP. Let me go to Azuna here. And let's take a Flight Master to clear the PvP flag, wherever the nearest one is. Otherwise, we're probably about to get ganked if somebody else is flagged. Because turning that on just flagged me for a bit. Oh yeah, bodyguard NPC. Where's the nearest flight person? Alright, let's just fight this guy. Boom, one-shotted. It's like complete face roll. There is no like damage boost against these guys. Let's see, Sea Scrog, Big Elite. Now there are people that like to go through and just wipe out everything like this. But how much do you want to be bored? That's the question. Let's take this guy back to his main city here. All right, back to the main city. So, yeah, well, you're leveled way past the place. That's part of the problem with the design of this game, where you basically have your current landmass versus the entire rest of the world. The net effect of this is that expansions are not really expansions. They don't really expand anything. They just replace previous sections of the world. Let's see. Gotta find a spot to put the bucket. I had enough of the bucket thing for one night. Should be good for this. Mhoose, see if we get him to level 11. Yeah! Gotta get up early for a medical appointment, so. And then this weekend, I don't know what I'm gonna do this weekend. Could do some more streaming of this. I want to get the tech video in the #1 parking spot on the videos, though. Close the book on that. Plus, the thing with hardware is I have a lot of other hardware things to do. I got stuff sitting in the box.
Hey, message for you from Grandmaster Height.
Okay, Panda Dude. Alright, Kung Fu Panda Dude, what the hell do you want? Well, we know it's the order hall.
Have a safe journey.
I don't even know Zen Pilgrimage yet. Take portal to Dalaran to Peak of... Oh, there is one there. Before we do that, though, let's set this guy up with his trade skills. I don't have a high-level leather worker except for the druid. So this guy's going to do leather, and then Smitania is going to be an inscriptor. The higher-level characters that can make stuff is a great way to not need WoW tokens. That's one of the ugly sides. Let's go skinning first. That's part of the ugly... Maybe there's a skinning train. I think there's a skinning trainer in here, too, though. Yep, there we go.
Well met.
He's gonna need a skinning knife because he's not a worgen.
Watch over
what brings you?
Skinning and leather working. We'll go with that for this guy. Bam. What do those even do? I just took him without even... There's also profession quests for leveling things up as well.
I've the finest wares in the land. See you soon.
What exactly do those do? Set item level to 19 and required level to 14. Usable with many pre-Shadowlands equipment. What's this? Item level 54, required level to 47. Oh, this is cool. So this upgrades old stuff to match your current expansion. That's cool. That'd probably be really useful for engineering. You make some... What's this? Anvil, some kind of demon forge? I thought our enemy was the Legion with this. Yeah, so we have them set up for that. How about secondaries? Secondary professions is what? Cooking, first aid, archaeology. First aid got removed. I think it was put under tailoring. So what else is there? Cooking, fishing, and archaeology. Okay. It's not that important to hook that guy up with that stuff. Let's go set him up with the Peak of Serenity. I want to land this guy in Azuna and do some quests. Let's see here. That we'll round that out with this kind of stuff. Yep, this is Mists of Pandaria, so... What was it?
Ah, it's good to see you again. Now that we are all gathered, let's begin. As you all know, the defeat at the Broken Shore was decisive. The loss of so many valiant heroes was a terrible blow. The Burning Legion is a grave threat. We must find a way to stop their assault before all that we hold dear can be... By the Jade Serpent, what was that?
Grandmaster Heights! Grandmaster Heights! A giant thing appeared in the sky! Demons are appearing everywhere!
Actually, I do remember going through this with Lockhart.
Are you all right? Speak to me.
Oh, my head. The demons. They cut down the students before my eyes. Heard shouting from the cave of the crane. I don't feel so good.
Brace the west door. I don't want any more surprises. Now, let's see what's going on out there. No, this cannot be. There are too many of them. We have to evacuate. I need you to send any survivors you find back to the temple. Chong mentioned the cave of the crane, so start there. Hurry! We must escape before we are overrun!
Gotta put some mouth animations on some of these characters. I mean, Guild Wars 2 managed to get it to work. So you mean to tell me that Kmart WoW can get it right? But the real deal,
I see you, monk. Your struggle is for naught. My forces will purge your order from the face of this world.
That's probably something we should dodge roll through. This is a tutorial in disguise. Yeah, I thought so.
Begone, foul creature. You will not harm any more of our sacred texts. Thank you, friend. My students died to protect these scrolls. Centuries of history could have been lost. Stormstout was teaching a class of youngsters when the attack began. He's one of the strongest monks I know, but even he won't be able to hold out forever. Come, we must rescue them. No good. We don't have time to fight our way through that horde. If I focus my chi, I believe I can get us behind their forces. Quickly, take my hand.
Where are we going?
worse than I feared. We must part ways. They need my help here at the temple. Chen's class should be just to the north, across the bridges. Jade Serpent, watch over you.
The stereo thing's kind of weird in these headphones compared to what I normally hear in the speakers.
You cannot hide from me, monk. Try as you might, but your monastery will burn.
Oops.
Thank you for the assistance, friend. That foul creature put up quite a fight.
Waste of a haymaker.
Children, behave yourselves. Come, children. We must get to the temple. Hero, I will need your help. The complex is crawling with evil. Infernal incoming! Watch your head!
Well, there's level 11. Zen pilgrimage. Yeah, but where does it go?
Grandmaster Hyde, it is a relief to see you.
Chen, I'm glad to see you and the children are safe.
It was all thanks to this hero, who arrived just in time to help us
Well
out.
fought, but we're not done yet. Chen, take the cubs as far away from this place as you can. This champion and I will stay and seal the portal. White Tiger, walk with you, my friend. We cannot allow the Legion to establish a foothold here. We need to close that portal down.
You are stronger than you look, monk. But I will not be defied. Jorvanax, keep that portal open.
If we don't take care of it first, prepare yourself.
Well, Touch of Death was up, so...
Well done. That Fellstone must be powering the portal. Destroy it! They're coming through!
Totally a Chuck Norris character. What the? Well, rise and shine.
Oh, hello. I hope to see you again soon. Welcome. Farewell.
Of course, I know where this is. This is the Wandering Isle. Your spirit travels to your home temple. Yeah, they had to make it generic because this is the Panda starting area, repurposed as the base for the monks. Could theoretically go to where everything began. Yep, giant turtle. The old Pandaran starting area.
Hmm?
Updates the caster's Zen Pilgrimage ability to return the caster to the Temple of Five Dawns. Yeah, that would be if you played Mists of Pandaria. Yeah, this guy, this biker dude is the new leader of the monks.
Excellent. I have everything prepared inside. Follow me. To all members and students of our combined schools, I offer you my thanks for joining us. The attack at the Peak of Serenity shows that the Burning Legion wishes to shatter our order. They will destroy our homes, defile our sacred temples, and strive to break our spirit.
But as we teetered upon the brink of annihilation, this hero stayed with Grandmaster Height and fought the demons to ensure our survival. Grandmaster Height has passed on to join the ancestors, and we are left with a void in our ranks. It seems fitting that the hero who fought at his side, who displayed courage and valor immeasurable, should succeed him.
Let us all give honor to the
Master
Grand Master.
Mhoose.
May he lead us with strength and wisdom. Monks, our greatest challenge still lies ahead. Under our new master, we will send a message of defiance to our enemies. They will not take our home without a fight.
Jugga, 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 jugga.
Yeah, like, yeah. And then they all just leave. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, this is where...
Stay strong in this time of unrest.
I think this is where the Pandaren starting area ends. Kind of nice that they brought it back, though. Oh yeah, artifact weapons.
We will not rest until the Legion is defeated.
Basically going to be useless. Because of heirlooms. And also the artifact power stuff was taken out at the end of the expansion. What is even the point at this point?
A beacon of light in the darkness.
Alright, let's go get the Brewmaster one.
Evil cannot take root if our hearts stay pure. We serve all of Azeroth.
Alright, we're gonna get out of this. Temple of Five Dawns Sanctuary. You know what? We can get out of this. This is always daytime on this thing. Let's go back to Dalaran. Let's see if we can go somewhere. Land in Azuna or something. Or take the portal to Azuna. Do I have to complete certain quests and stuff? Yes, we established the Order Hall. Worst comes to worst, just go to Stormwind, then to Azuna afterwards. Hey, look, somebody that's played Shadowlands a lot. Alright, this hasn't been set up yet, so I guess I have more stuff to do. Oh, wait, what's this? Ah, there's a Flight Master.
Greetings.
Getting mixed up with... You don't know any locations connected to this one. Do I really have to do all that Order Hall stuff in order to establish the portal to the mainland? Let me go just mess around with something here. Let me see if I can take the portal straight from Stormwind. Let's see. Okay, we're in. But there's no... Oh, there's a quest. What's that quest there? Into the fray, available quest. Alright. Oh, there we go. What's this darn swimming animations, huh? Royal Pond. Oh, it's right over the hill from where you start.
Hurry. The Illidari are about to be overrun.
My life is dedicated.
Archmage Khadgar, an unexpected surprise. We are all that stands between the Legion and annihilation. Nice weapon you have there. Speak with Jason Alari if you'd like to help.
We are all that stands between the Legion and annihilation. Do not give in to the power of the...
All right, anything else? Well, since Burning Crusade, they set it up, you get a bunch of quests at once and turn them all in at once.
What have you given?
One of the ways that the expansions are better than the original game.
Do not give in to the power of the Legion.
Yeah, I kind of skipped a few things to get here. Use of the rotation for Mistweaver, which has teachings of the monastery. 3 hits and then a kick. All right. Well, that gets us established here. I'm not going to go too crazy with this type of stuff. A little after 4 o'clock. Got to call it a night early anyways.
We are all that stands between the Legion and annihilation.
All right, 16 minutes left on that. See if I can fly back to Dalaran. Should be available. Otherwise, we'll just... what did my Hearthstone go to? Harbor Master's office takes me all the way back to Kul Tirans.
Lord Illidan knows the way.
Yeah, we can go to Dalaran. Oh, okay, good. Because the Hearthstone that I have is going to send me back to Borealis. BFA territory. Probably not the best place to be. Look at all these alts that are showing up as having characters that no longer exist. There's like 2 no, there's no Moose Cat. Oh, Lumalil, yeah, we gotta... Let's try to do like Dark Priest, Light Priest, so to speak, Shadow Priest. Delete this alt. No longer exists. Bam. Anybody else in here that doesn't, No. Alright. These people getting rested experience and stuff. Alright, we'll set up in the... So here's the plan for this character as well as Smitania. Smitania is going to... Smitania, or whatever. I think Smitania is a better way of pronouncing the name. Smitania is a little too anglicized. Like Smita and Tanya, the same thing here. Yeah, so Smitania, she'll be the character. I need a high-level inscriptor, or a high-level scribe with inscription. So she'll be the character I level off stream. We'll keep this guy's adventures to on stream because I already have a monk character that I can play off stream. So, set this guy up. He already has his skinning and leatherworking, and we'll just follow his story as he plays through Legion. Probably freeze his level. until we can unlock flying in the Legion areas, or have one of my other characters get to it first. One of the reasons why I went with Legion, besides the Hearthstone, is very specifically, why don't we take this guy to like the toy shop or something, or the other restaurant besides the regular one at the not Eventide, but the Alliance place. Where was it? Ah, the Legerdemain Lounge. Which actually looks like a lounge now. Big sofas, booths, and stuff.
Hey there.
Not a lot of tables to sit at. There we go. And I go out and I sit down at a table set for... Well, it's 3 at this point. So I'll have one character that I level off stream for things like other stuff. We'll keep this guy on stream because I already have another monk. And we'll just follow the story of this guy. When he gets into more current stuff... Oh, hi, yeah. I'll have a...
You need something?
Barley bread? Can he not... Is he too low level for all the drinks? Barmaid walks over and he's too low level to get anything except bread.
See you later.
This new leveling is going to take some getting used to. All right, we'll see what happens when this finishes processing. But yeah, we'll have this character will be for streams, and I have some other characters I'll play offline that I want to level up anyways. But the reason why I'm doing what it is that I'm doing is very specifically because I don't have flying unlocked in Legion or BFA. So I didn't play those expansions enough to unlock all that. So I want to have an experience at level with the way it was back then. So I think these characters I'll probably just do chromie time and then unlock flying without it being a total face roll. Same thing with BFA. I already have a dedicated BFA character, and since people want to make noise with their mounts, just get out of here. Faster than ESO, by the way, at closing things down. So because I didn't really have that kind of experience with WoW, I want to have that experience with some characters in these expansions that I never got to play. So we'll take that route in order to basically get what I paid for all those years ago with those 2 expansions, and then have some characters specifically for streaming. All right, let's see what this looks like when it finishes processing. If it looks like garbage, despite being a lower CPU game, then that'll be that. Of course, I may just drop the speed of the internet anyways with the ISP, simply to save money. At this point, it's just, there's a lot that's going on offline too, but we'll save that for talking about in chat streams and things along those lines. Either way, well, that's one way to get back into WoW on here. Now let's see what it processes to. Till next time, this is MultimediaJay signing off. Thanks for stopping by.